Ah.
Bah.
Ah.
Bo.
Ooh.
Hello,
Hello.
everyone.
Hi. It's streaming. We're gonna play some Poké Monsters. Um.
I see Faye and Apex are here. Hello to you both.
Yes. Hi, Faye. Hi, Apex. Um.
Forgot to get the chat popped out. Give me just a moment.
Yeah.
I mean, you go ahead and do whatever you're doing. I'm doing this.
I'm doing this, which is talking. Hi, Merupcat. Welcome to the stream. So I can't help but notice something. I wanted to show up when we caught Fate, but because of the way that we weren't sure whether or not the one that we caught was going to be the real Fate or not, I didn't get the cue to show up. So we just caught Fate without me. That's cool. That's fine. Whatever. Whatever.
Oop.
I didn't need to be there or anything. It's not important or special or anything. Whatever. Fine. Whatever.
It's special that you're here now.
Alright. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started then.
Cool.
Previously on my quest, departed the gym in Celadon City. Here in Lavender Town, Aurora obtained the item Poké Flute. Moved Ghastly in Box 1. Spearow securely learned the move Fly using an HM.
Oh, but nothing about when we used the flute. Okay.
Departed name readers Hout in Lavender Town for the next destination. And Aurora saved the game at this location, Route 8. Alright. Oh, if you thought the previous streams were grindy.
Great. No, actually, last stream was pretty good and less grindy. We got a lot of shit done.
True.
So I get the feeling this one's going to be less of that.
It's going to be less of that.
Great. Outstanding.
Our goal today is to, let's see. Lavender Town is here. We are here. We need to go all the way down here.
Oof, okay.
It's Route 12 to Route 13, 14, and 15.
Oh, Jesus, okay.
All
Just
in
tell me
one...
there are pit stops along the way.
There are no pit stops along the way. No Pokemon Center, no nothing.
Great!
So we are going to have to probably repeatedly fly back to Lavender Town and run the whole way again.
Ugh, time to raw dog it.
Oh, yeah. There is a shorter way, but this has trainers. And we want to fight the trainers because we want our Pokemon to be powerful. So...
Yeah. But it's time to suffer.
Hylian in the chat says, "We're Pokemon. Advance!" It's true. Welcome to the stream.
We're advancing through routes 12, 13, 14, and 15. Against our will.
Oh, of course this is before they made electric types immune to paralysis.
You know, I always forget that's a thing anyway. When you say it out loud, it sounds
Ow!
intuitive enough, but... Fuck, really? Okay.
No experience points. Fuck you.
Great.
Real awesome way for this to be starting.
This stream will self-destruct in 3, 2, 1. Really balls deep in this one, huh?
If you say so. Ow. Now I get the critical hit when it doesn't matter.
Oh boy, multiple services on my phone are updating all at once with new and improved and amazing AI features that I don't want or need.
Who says grand like that? Grand! I like your style! Who says that?
Far out.
Alright, so, we're one battle in and we're already almost 2 Pokemon down.
Great. So, do we go back?
I think we go until we run out of Pokemon, mostly.
Alright, then we advance.
What are you doing here? You're guarding an item. This item's not going to be worth it.
It's going to be the Super Revive that revives all of your Pokemon at once and can be used forever.
That would be good.
It's going to be a Pokeball.
Is it going to be the Moonstone this kid is looking for? Because that would be really funny if he couldn't find that.
That would be really sad. You should have just let the kid get the Moonstone. Low-key psyching this Nidorino out. Oh, thank God. It's just vitamins and minerals. Fish versus fish.
Can I get a wet in the chat?
We got wet. We got wet. Thank you for the Wez. Just random patch of grass that you have to cut down to get to?
Yep, it's the
There
only
must be
patch.
something good in there.
It's the only patch of grass on Route 12, and I do believe there is a Pokemon you can't get anywhere else in there.
Of course there is. Yeah? I think you need some glasses, girl. I didn't realize Flail did something.
I do believe it does more damage the less HP you have.
Makes sense. Horsey. Wow, a rain team out here.
Not quite.
Time to fly back? Alright.
Yeah, I figured I made it to the Route 13, so...
Yeah, now's a good time.
I also just am figuring that, you know, Dixie and Chat are more behind on levels, so actually I should be pulling them in.
That's true, yeah. And Chat would be really good against these water types.
Chat would be good against these water types.
Easy levels. And you've got a bike! Surely riding it across this bridge is dangerous.
I'm doing good at not riding into walls.
At least they're only walls and not water. Those flats have got to be really bumpy riding across them. Bird Pokemon, huh? This is just the weak to electric zone. Whatever you say. Pick your poison.
Yeah.
There we go. That thing's as good as Thanksgiving dinner.
Ah!
That's a lot of them.
It begins.
Great.
Oh my god, not a bird. Not something that's weak to electricity in general. Amazing.
Nope, just a cat. The birds are all also normal type, right?
Yep. But they're also flying type, which negates the effectiveness of fighting type and is good against fighting type.
I see. Okay. And a rat. And a different rat. Damn, Dixie Kong is good. Two cats, two rats, and a bird. This girl's carrying a zoo in her pockets.
At least she has. At least she has different kinds of Pokemon.
Yep. At least she has 5 of them. She can probably just outlast any other small fry trainers just because she has more Pokemon than the rest.
Oh boy. Now the fun. Now the fun part.
A whole ass maze?
A whole ass maze.
Oh, please, for the love of God. This reminds me of that maze from, hey Marissa. Welcome to the fun.
I like how my joining completely derailed your train of thought. And I could hear it crashing in real time.
Oh, yes. No, I like how this fence maze reminds me of the one in Link to the Past. The race you have to do. Who built this maze? I did. I built every maze. They're all my fault.
Every maze that's ever existed is the byproduct of Sky Symmetric, and we should all, I don't know, mourn?
Hey, they're supposed to be fun, usually.
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 What do you think has inflicted more pain? Blue coins or, Sky Symmetric mazes?
Sky Symmetric mazes haven't inflicted that much pain in this world, I don't think.
Oh, there's a few that have. Definitely. I have seen firsthand. But, by comparison, blue coins.
Every time I look at a sky maze, I get a headache. This is a positive compliment, to be clear.
Very good.
Because I think that's the intention, right?
Yes. You're supposed to get a headache just looking at them. It's, good for your immune system, I think.
I need full heals. I desperately need full heals.
Are those available at this point in the game?
Yeah, they're at the department store. The cool thing about the department store in old Pokemon games is whenever you get to the department store, that means you get a store that has everything.
I see. Okay. I'm used to the newer games where you have to, like, wait for badge progression to be able to buy certain things.
Yeah, no, in the old games, what you can buy is based on what shop it is, rather than how far into the game you are. I mean, it's based on how far into the game you are, just in a different way, you know?
Yeah.
Distance versus check marks.
Makes sense.
I'm wrong. Never mind. No full heals here. What the hell? Okay.
What? Rude.
Well, I'm gonna get some fucking... a few of
Careless.
each, then.
On an unrelated note, I am blue coin hunting in Mario Kart 7.
Ah, yes.
Custom tracks.
I have heard tall tales of your exploits.
The one under the goddamn stage.
One under the rings of Saturn.
Some of these are straight up cock and ball torture. This one, I feel like I might have already gotten the stage that I'm on now, because I did some of them out of order.
Mm-hmm. You know, that's the kind of thing that makes me want to install Custom Track Grand Prix. Because that's fucking cool as shit. Like, being able to play custom tracks online with people is cool and all, but having single-player content to dig my teeth into gives me more life than just online multiplayer shenanigans. It's same thing with Smash, really. So just hearing that there's blue coins, I'd go gaga over those.
Worth noting that it is specifically Mario Kart 7s, not Mario Kart Wii's.
Right.
Same one with Sonic the Hedgehog in it.
Beg your pardon?
Sonic the Hedgehog. No further comment.
Alright.
Oh, you can also play as a blue shell.
Nice.
Let's see, what else? What else is funny of note? Oh, you can play as Face Raider
Very good.
from Face Raiders.
Very, very good. Needed some representation.
Great Nova Dragon says, PumKemCon, welcome to the stream. We are indeed playing PumKemCon.
Hi, Nova.
I think I've heard of that game. Oh, that's the guy from Guilty Gear, isn't it?
Battery?
wish I knew more about Guilty Gear. I would have gotten that one.
I have been foiled.
Sorry.
The joke was Potemkin.
Ah! I don't know what PokéMon is, but I know what Kecleon is.
Oh, that's the guy in Mystery Dungeon.
Makes sense.
He wants me dead for crimes I committed.
I thought that was just the plot of every Mystery Dungeon game anyway.
No, that's unrelated. The government wants me dead because they believe an ancient curse.
Ah.
But the Kecleon wants me dead because I stole his money.
Cool.
You know, a little bit of shoplifting never hurt anybody except me. It hurt me a lot because I died to it.
Don't play Spelunky.
Good thing I wasn't planning on it. I know enough about that game to know it is purely torture.
Oh, yes. Especially if you shoplift.
Imagine being Pokemon.
Yes, I can. And I do.
And you are.
And I am.
If I were a Pokemon, I think I would learn Double Slap.
Oddly specific.
I'd learn Double Slap and Blizzard, and then I'd be really good in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. There is no correlation there. Do not look up Skitty Pokemon Mystery Dungeon learn set.
Okay. I won't.
Imagine being Pokemon. If you were a Pokemon, what kind of Pokemon would you be? I would be, this one.
Oh, Pidgey?
I would be Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, that's my favorite Pokemon. Faye3 in the chat says, a good one. Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
I think I'd be competitively unviable and only redeemed by a spin-off. Because, that's
Maria
just
says
the
a love
person I
disc
am.
confirmed.
No, Love Disc isn't redeemed by a spin-off as far as I know.
Despite the fact that everyone only got 79 EXP out of that, I got 2 level ups.
I've been drifting around Peach Circuit, or whatever the Game Boy Advance one is, and I have not found this blue coin to the point where I'm about ready to give up.
That's just a flat stage with blocks on it. Why would it be hard to find a blue coin there?
You want me to show you one from Mario Circuit?
Yeah, sure, fuck it.
Alright, let
Is
me
it
go
inside a pipe or some shit?
No. Good guess, I looked there. Actually, I'll just send you this one from a different Mario Circuit, because it's also devious, and it just set the bar.
Oh, I have to watch that as a video. I am currently watching this stream.
Ah.
Sorry, this
If you have a
stream is not
screenshot-
about Mario Kart.
If you have a screenshot, I could look at it.
Well, I'll get several screenshots.
Ah, 5 of them.
There you go.
Let's have a look at this shit. What on goddamn earth?
That's out of bounds, by the way.
Yeah. I see that. That's awful. I love it. Man, I gotta play that.
I see you've summed every Pokemon Mystery Dungeon story in the chat, Nova. I'm not reading it because I haven't played a Mystery Dungeon game, and therefore that would be spoilers.
We will be doing that on stream sometime in the future. Not sure how near future, but we will be doing it.
Yep. We will be playing Rescue Team Deluxe sometime after we probably play Pokemon Scarlet, sometime after we play Pokemon Emerald, sometime we play after Pokemon Fire Red. I think I mixed up my sentence structure partway through it, but whatever, you get it.
It's a good thing you're starting with Rescue Team DX, because that's the best one. I will happily be slaughtered by all the Mystery Dungeon fans in chat who disagree. Because Explorers is good too. I just can't stand the DS Mystery Dungeons.
Yeah, fair enough.
I need to note that my biggest problem with Explorers of Sky is purely the fact that DS Mystery Dungeon, I just do not like the controls. I started with Gates to Infinity, which probably does paint a picture, considering that's the one people hate. But it is what it is.
Oh yes, my favorite flying type, a completely flightless bird.
Yeah, and it can learn fly, so that's my favorite.
How on goddamn earth? Don't question it. Don't question it.
It just thinks really hard, and then it goes Neum.
Nice crit, chat.
Chat doing good at Pokemon.
I really like Rescue Team DX on a gameplay level, and I think I will die on that slope. It's not really a hill to die on, because it's like there isn't much of a hill when there's only like 4 Mystery Dungeon games.
Chat, fight, chat, fight, chat, fight, chat, fight.
And it's basically like, how much do you like menuing for everything? That's the scale of Mystery Dungeon titles, in my opinion. Sorry, there are 6 PMD games? Hold on, I gotta count.
Oh my god!
Explorers, Gates, Super.
So that poison sucks.
Yep.
No, that's 4. Sure. I have never heard of Adventure in my life.
Oh, right, the WiiWare ones! There are free WiiWare games that probably, I think, are counted as one game.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I forgot about the WiiWare ones.
Huh.
Well, then that makes 5. Because I am not counting the rescue team separately.
Do I use my antidotes or do I go back? That's gonna leave me with only one antidote if I use them both. But
I think you should go back.
Yeah.
The hardest part of this is going to be crossing the bridge. You've mostly fought trainers since then and haven't made, like, tile progress since then. You're just a little bit into the maze.
My take on this Rescue Team versus Rescue Team Deluxe thing is that I count Fire Red and Red as different games. So, I figure Rescue Team Deluxe is at least that different.
Yeah, fact of the matter is, I think any re-release that makes any change can be counted as a different game. But in my head, there are only 4 Mystery Dungeon games. I guess 5 now, but...
There are 2 games in the Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door series.
True!
There's a sign down here. Trainer tips. Look to the left of that post.
Is it the gap over there on the other side?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. If you don't walk up to that person in exactly the right spot, do they walk up and block that entire side of the maze off?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Reloading the area will reset their positions, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. It's still funny, though.
It's basically like a temporary fuck you.
Oh, we're still doing this, huh? Speaking of temporary fuck yous.
How many Pidgeys have you thrown out already?
Just hold on.
This is the first one of the battle.
Every game needs a Score Bunny Cinderace patch. Isn't like a patch to retroactively apply them to the video game?
Think so. What do you think is Nova's favorite Pokemon? Just a guess.
I think their favorite Pokemon is Incineroar.
You got it right! Ding ding ding!
I'm still reeling from one Joe Merrick post.
Oh my god, that one!
Wolfie's Incineroar.
What? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over the laughter. What
Sorry.
post is this?
So, there was a mechanic, or like a ribbon of some kind added that, basically it would say, like, go Ash's Pikachu whenever you sent out a Pikachu with the ribbon that was tied to, like, Ash or something like that. And one of the examples that Sarah B listed was, wait, I don't think it was Cerebi, I think it was just Joe's personal account, but
Yeah.
one of the examples listed was Wolfie's Incineroar, as in Wolfie Glick, the person who hates Incineroar. And then, take it a year later, and there is now an event for Wolfie's Incineroar.
For having won a tournament, I think.
And yeah, Joe Merrick dug up that old post just to reply to it with Wolfie's Incineroar.
So good.
Yeah, that's what you get for spamming quick attack. Ass.
Shouts to Incineroar, by the way, top 10 bastards.
Incineroar is such a heal. Such a good heal.
Literally one of the worst competitive Pokemon in terms of, like, just how it affected shit, from what I understand. And it's the heal. So unintentionally flawless, I'm certain.
So Nova, based on your chat message, would you say Joe Merrick just looked like any average Joe? Ayo!
Describing Joe Merrick as an average hobo is probably the funniest descriptor of anyone I've ever heard. If someone called me that, I would probably add it to my Blue Sky bio.
I think it's weird how these games let you buy some of the TMs, but not all of them. So some of them really are just limited resources that if you want more of them, you have to replay the entire fucking game.
Yep.
Yeah, I like the idea of limited TMs as an RPG resource on paper, but the fact that Pokemon can be played as a forever game and then they don't let you get infinite TMs is fucking weird.
Mm-hmm. That's the part of it, yeah. I mean, none of this was really balanced around it at first, so I do understand that, but then things got further along and TMs were still limited for, I think, too long into the series lifespan.
Yeah.
Black and White were the ones that made them infinite reuse.
Oh, was it that early?
It was Black and White, which was Generation 5.
Yeah, okay. What am I thinking of then? The fucking, being able to get move pulls from previous moves you've learned.
Move Reminder is my least favorite mechanic in all the early games.
Yeah. That's what I'm
you-
thinking of.
Oh, you evolved your Pokemon a bit too early? Oh, go fuck yourself.
Yep. Oh, you didn't take that move because you didn't know it was good? Fuck you!
Oh, you overwrote one of your attacking moves with another attacking move and you're regretting it because it's Giga Drain and it has 5 PP? Should have not been a dumbass. Yeah, I'm calling myself out.
Yeah, I'm so much happier with the way they do move reminding in the newer games. It just... That's the thing I'm thinking of that it took way too goddamn long to get to. I do not envy anybody who had to spend precious hours of their life farming heart scales.
Me when I...
I'm so sorry.
Nova bringing up Scarlet and Violet's craftable TMs. Here's my takeaway on that. I don't like how Scarlet and Violet changed a lot of things related to items.
Why are there so many bikers over there?
Because they want to ruin my shit, that's why.
Great.
Oh my god, it's you!
Donald Duck!
Holy shit, Donald with the duck. Farfetch'd is a duck. Least favorite game mechanic is Terra Raids? Yeah, at least Dynamax Raids were easy solo.
Alright, these
I showed
bikers
you
are probably
love.
gonna have poison types, so we'll low-key use low-key.
Do you have to walk with the biker in order to not be seen by the other? Okay, no, thank God. I thought that would have been an interesting game mechanic to have to walk on the same pace as the other biker.
It would
That
have.
would have been funny and fucked up. It was probably my favorite cocktail of mechanics. Funny and fucked up.
Oh, yes. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah?
He's busy.
Okay.
He really didn't want to have to fight, but you just walked up to him and you gotta do it now.
Oh, there are so many guys. There are just so many of them.
Me when I play Pikmin.
You know, one thing I'm really starting to notice is the amount of repeat Pokemon that you see on these routes with these trainers. It is like the same 10. It's not even the same 30, it's the same 10.
I need to burn some time. Shut up in battle. It's funny that I'm getting all of these EXP for Loki, because Loki is also going to be getting all of the EXP in the next gym.
When do you get the XP share?
Never.
I'm not getting the EXP share.
Okay.
So, Generation 1 EXP share, you have to catch, I believe, 50 Pokemon and talk to a Professor Oak aide in a random route connector.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't even know if in Gen 1 it's 50, to be honest. I know in Gen 3 it's 50.
I didn't realize EXP share was that limited in the early games. I knew it was less powerful. I know you had to equip it to one Pokemon and it only shared with that one, but I didn't realize it was hard to come by.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. In Generation 5 you get it pretty early, if I'm remembering right, but otherwise it's really gate-kept. Truthfully speaking, I've yet to play a Pokemon game that feels balanced for any EXP at all. I don't...
In other words,
feel-
it is balanced for the kid who is playing the game for the first time.
Yeah.
Alright.
Or sometimes for masochists. Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Ah, yes.
I will never stop being bitter about Heart Gold, Soul Silver, by the way. Never. Truly never.
It's funny, because for a very long time, a lot of years of my life, I thought to myself, if I'm going to start with any Pokemon game, I should start with Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Everyone seems to like that one.
You should have met me.
Oh, I'm out of Psychic.
Great. Low-key headbutting this slime boy.
Truthfully speaking, I will take a million Baby Easy Pokemon games over a Return to Heart Gold Soul Silver.
Honestly, agreed.
I'm not sure Pokemon should be hard in general.
I think there's room for difficulty in Pokemon. The difficulty has never come from the EXP curve, I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
The only thing that's ever come from the EXP curve is frustration, as far as I'm aware. I admittedly have some holes in my knowledge of certain Pokemon games and their EXP curves.
You know, I was just gonna say, if there should be difficulty in Pokemon games, it should be the DLC, and there's Nova agreeing that the DLC in Scarlet Violet is perfectly balanced for difficulty.
See, it was way too fucking hard for me, so...
That's exactly why I say, these games really shouldn't be hard. They shouldn't be hardcore, let's say.
I still haven't played much of DLC 2 just because playing Scarlet and Violet makes me viscerally upset. There's a reason I've gone back to Shield for shiny hunting.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, give it up for Wooloo number 294! Actually, it's much further than that. I've killed over 1,000 already, but shush.
Good lord.
Anyway, I did try playing a bit of the second DLC, but the second I got up to the point where they ask you to catch Pokemon from the terrarium, I mentally clocked out because I didn't want to bother with that.
Yeah.
I just cheated. I caught them and then I boosted them with the resources I had to make them stupid powerful. Because I didn't feel like trying.
Like, I enjoy Pokemon fights that are, like, not entirely one-sided. Pokemon Ultra Moon is my favorite game, and the playthrough that made it my favorite game was one I played without EXP share. Now, I want to make it abundantly clear. I fucking hated Ultra Necrozma.
Yeah.
That fight is ridiculous.
Genuinely, I think there's something important to note about the Pokemon series, that either the difficulty is going to feel genuinely unfair and frustrating, or it's just infinitely too easy, and I don't think there's a good in-between for the series. I have never felt mainline Pokemon challenge me in a way that felt fair and reasonable.
There are just so many strategies that the only way to get difficulty out of the game is to explicitly not use the best strategies.
For the record, we have made it to the next town because that last leg of the route, you can just skip everyone. I will be going back to fight them, but for now,
You can at least
we
save.
can at least heal and get a fly spot on the map.
So here's something funny. In my playthrough of Fire Red, I wanted to get a lucky egg because I'm raising a Dragonite. Of course, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, sorry for your loss.
And because I wanted a lucky egg, I looked up, okay, how can I get it in Fire Red? Chansey. I did not get a lucky egg.
Ah.
that only used Pokemon from the terrarium thing was only for one of the BB Elite Four. So, in theory, I could try to catch Pokemon that explicitly counter their team, obliterate them, and then go back to using my shiny level 80 Raichu.
Yes.
Yep.
Yay, yippee!
This is the Poison Gym. Why are you sending out a Psychic type? Fuck you.
For strategy.
Also, I like how he's like, strategy beats brute strength. Headbutts him to death and he doesn't fucking do anything.
What typing is this gym?
Poison!
Are you sure? I can't tell.
It's Generation 1. Don't believe their lies. Lance is a Dragon-type trainer. What the fuck do you think he's using? He has a team of 5 Pokemon, I'm pretty sure.
Isn't there only one dragon type in Gen 1?
Yes!
Oh my god!
I do not think Gen 1 had 2 Dragon types.
Gen 1 only had Dratini through Dragonite, that's it.
So one dragon family, then.
I'm gonna double check something, because I do remember a Gen 1 Pokemon getting an evolution. Oh no, I might be misremembering. Nope. Yeah, nope. I was misremembering. Unless.
We are being reminded of Gyarados.
Yeah, but Gyarados is not a dragon type.
Ah, I see.
So far in this Poison type gym, I've fought 5 Pokemon and all of them have been Psychic type.
Uh-huh. Phase 3 is suggesting that there's not enough poison types either. We fought a shit ton of slime boys on the way here, I mean...
So worth noting that Horsey and Seadra are Generation 1 Pokemon, and they eventually evolve into Kingdra when traded holding a Dragon Scale in Generation 2. So, yeah, only one Dragon type in Gen 1. That's so funny! So Lance just gets I think he has 2 Dragonites in one of the games.
That's nice. What else does he have? A fucking Golbat?
There are plenty of Poison types in this game, honestly. There's
Yeah.
Arbok, Golbat, Muck, Weezing, Ivysaur, Venusaur. I don't know why whatever.
Sand Slash? Poison Gem.
Shoutouts to Fidgety Frolic.
Shoutouts to Fidget.
Nova, I think you're completely right, because one of my friends has talked at length about how terrible Onyx is because it's designed as a boss. Because no matter what you bring for Brock, a simple special move will obliterate that Onyx. And it's so funny. Hard countered by a little squirt bottle.
So what you're saying is, before the era of big Pokemon that they did for, like, the gyms in Gen 7 and then random stuff afterward, they designed specific Pokemon to be those big fucker Pokemon.
Yeah,
That do one
basically.
thing and do it well. Alright.
Especially in, like, early generations, they did.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Okay, so I'm looking up Lance's teams right now. I'm just gonna show you his...
I'm just
start
remembering the time that he has the one where he has 3 Charizards.
I don't know about 3 Charizards, but I see 3 Dragonites.
Or maybe I'm thinking of 3 Dragonites.
Oh
He
my
did
god.
have a Charizard for that team, so you got something, kind of.
Oh, this is beautiful. This is all flying types. Fuck off.
Wait, hold on. Does Generation 1 and 2 even have a flying trainer? Lance is just the closeted flying trainer. Fuck off.
There is a flying gym leader in Gen 2.
Shit, who is it? I'm
Falconer.
looking him up. Hold on. Oh, he's a bitch. We can just ignore Falconer. I don't like him. Can you tell I picked Chikorita?
It's okay, I do too.
Fuck Falconer. All my homies hate Falconer.
Skylar was cool.
Falconer,
And not
I
just
don't
because
even
my
know her.
name.
Gen 2 does have a flying trainer. Remember Morty? Morty is the ghost type trainer. Silly Billy.
Yeah, Nova corrected herself.
Silly Billy.
Shoutouts to Morty not even using a Gen 2 ghost type.
Someone apparently clipped something. I feel honored. Finally,
mind
a
me,
clip.
Don't
Finally.
mind me, I'm about to clip you saying someone clipped something. Just give me a second. My sense of humor knows no bounds.
You're going to clip yourself clipping a clip of this stream of this clip. Clipping
I heard you
meta.
like clips.
In all seriousness, though, I have had people misclick the clip button and it still generates the clip even though they don't do anything with it. But maybe it's a clip, who knows? I remember designing this maze. I wanted kids to suffer.
Wanted to do a whole series replay once, but did not want to do Gen 1, 3, and skip straight to 4. Do it! There is nothing stopping you.
Just do it.
Skip the ones you don't like. If I do a full replay of the Sonic the Hedgehog series, you best fucking believe I'm skipping Sonic Heroes, Sonic 06, and probably Sonic Unleashed 2. Just because they're obscenely long and I don't like playing them.
Oh boy, I'm so excited to play Sonic Unleashed! Live on stream, in front of everybody!
Unleashed and Generations are overglazed. I mean, yeah. I think, yeah, true. I have no arguments. Because you included Generations in that statement. Thank you.
Stream full of opinions.
Many opinions. Some people will be shot for them.
We should start a podcast.
Oh my god, he's pretending to be Mr. Dissy.
There's only one Dissy in this house.
And he did it again for no reason.
Yeah, that's Pokemon moves. Why do a podcast when you can just stream Minecraft instead? Same shit, different ass.
There's at least something going on in Minecraft.
The only podcast I will ever watch is the Chuckle Sandwich Markiplier episode. Purely because they had a bit that they could not record or publish the Markiplier episode because something kept going wrong.
That's awesome.
Which was a complete fucking lie. They made it up. It was a joke. And that made it all the funnier when the restraining order. Such a good fucking episode.
Alright, time for a gym battle.
Let's do it.
Man, I hope there aren't any bug types. That'd be very upsetting. If I see a Venomoth, I'm gonna cry.
Great Nova Dragon says, Gym battle? Who's Jim? This guy. This is Jim.
Yeah, Kogo was always his last name.
Yeah. Leader Jim would like to battle.
Jim sent out coughing.
Jim Koga of the Gym Clan. It's a good thing that's a coughing. If it were a Venomoth, I'd be sobbing uncontrollably. Like, you don't understand.
I always
Maybe
loved
say
the
this.
noises that Koga's Venomoth makes in Pokemon Puzzle League. They're so fucking funny.
Wait, he has a Venomoth?
Only in Pokemon Puzzle League. Probably.
Presumably also in the anime, if he has one in Puzzle League.
Okay, good. I was
But he
wondering
does
about
not.
that.
He does not. Ow! Ow! That hurt a lot. Ow! Ow! Oh, when's a full restore when you need one?
I'm sure Jim has one.
He might even have 4.
Great.
I don't know, I haven't looked it up. Apparently Lance had 4.
Nice.
Great.
1 for every Dragonite. Luck's so cool. I wish Goo was real.
Slime girls
Good
are
news,
real
back
if you
to
believe.
We went in completely different directions with our jokes, I think.
Yes, we did.
Oh, he's gonna load me up with smoke screens. Of course he is.
You only have to get one. You only have to get in one.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Also
take this
doesn't-
guy down with a different Pokemon.
It should be vulnerable to Leech Seed.
Surprised
Let's
that
get this
poison
Pokemon
doesn't
top.
resist poison.
It does. You're just weak because,
Of grass, right, of course.
That makes sense.
Which, now that I think about it, most grass types in Generation 1 are poison types, so it's... Huh. That
Cutting it
weakness-
close.
Yeah, Bubba Joe's probably not gonna get this one down, but that's okay. He's gonna deal a lot of damage to it.
I would have switched out so that way it would get the experience. Poor Joel, deceased.
Papa Joe fulfilled his purpose. He's higher up in levels anyway. Oh, I didn't realize that still went.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Well, maybe
God
that means he
fucking
wasted
damn
it. How many, he has 2 hyper potions, of course he does.
Fucked up and evil. Confused.
Oh,
rocking
that
down
sucks.
frequency. You know, I do have to note one funny thing about... Oh!
Really? Really? It didn't... Okay.
I would like to cite that,
Oh boy.
growing up, I used to think that rock was also immune to electric, purely because every fucking rock type I encountered was a rock ground.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
It took me like 50 eons before I realized, no, my Pikachu can blast the shit out of
Ow!
rock.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Wow. I'm also
Wow.
learning Koga did not have a Venomoth. This is fucked up. I was gonna make a whole joke. Where the fuck is it?
Go play Pokemon Puzzle League.
No.
Okay, we're out of here.
I have Panel de Pon available in Nintendo Switch Online. I will never go to the pits of also Nintendo Switch Online. I love cheap viewers.
I do like Pokemon Puzzle League, though. I think it's a good follow-up to Panel de Pon. In a lot of
Yeah.
ways, from gameplay perspective.
Gameplay-wise, I have no issues with it, and the fact that Jesse and James are in there actually pretty funny.
Yeah, the fact that it is based on the 4Kids dub anime is hilarious.
I wonder if Nintendo will ever make a standalone Panel de Pon game again.
No,
Probably not.
never.
Why do that when you can put it in Animal Crossing?
It's never going to show up in Animal Crossing again, either.
Yeah, because Animal Crossing is never gonna have a good game again either.
Not where I was going with that, but...
Yeah, I'm pessimist and sad.
I'm actually shocked the Switch 2 isn't launching with an Animal Crossing game.
I kind of get it because I say New Horizons was recent, but not really.
Not really.
New Horizons was recent enough where I feel like it's still a few years, but
Yeah.
still.
Alright, what are we going for in the Safari?
We are looking for a thingy. And I don't actually remember what it is, I just know you have to do it.
So here's something fucked up. This is required for progression.
This is required
Oh.
for progression.
Oh!
You have a limited step count in order to find this progression item buried deep in the Safari Zone.
It's also one of the best moves in the game.
It is also one of the best moves in the game, so it is Surf.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Surf. Yeah, that makes sense. But also,
I wasn't
it really put
entirely
it
sure.
out here?
Yep.
It's that... Can this game ever be normal? There's 2 progression items here.
There's 2 progression items?
According to Phase 3.
Did not remember
Hold
there
on.
being a second one.
I'm looking up the Safari Zone on Bulbapedia.
I see. Gold teeth.
Let's see... items... Oh...
That doesn't sound good.
Oh yeah, no, you need that for strength too. Fucked up.
Please tell me they are at least in the same place every time you come in?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not random.
This
You know,
is
people
not
make all these
it.
people make all these video essays on how like, oh, Minecraft is impossible without a guide, Terraria is impossible without a guide. What about fucking Pokemon Red and Blue?
Games back in the day were just impossible without a guide. Or, you know, not impossible, just really fucking hard and cryptic. Made to sell strategy guides in a lot of ways, because they weren't making quarters off, you know, each individual play.
I need a video essay from someone blind on Pokemon Red and Blue to play through it without a guide, without any outside help. Like, the equivalent of the Minecraft Let's Play from About Oliver. Which apparently, yes, you can beat Minecraft without a guide. Shocking. Advancements go off. Terraria is probably the same way. For the same
Fuck.
reason.
God? No, we didn't catch a goddamn thing. Put me back in the water!
I already don't remember the path that I took. Hell yeah.
What do you think will
Okay,
happen
I
first?
didn't make this maze. Who did this?
What do you think will happen first? We find the Surf HM, or I find a shiny Wooloo?
The shiny.
Please God, I've been here too long. Shiny Surf TM? Specifically a TM, single use.
Yeah, but it makes your Pokemon shiny, so it's understandable.
Imagine if there was a single-use item that could make your Pokemon shiny.
Would
I'm just
ruin
imagining,
everything.
I'm specifically imagining that the Surf TM is what's shiny here. And it makes Surf shiny. Instead of blue water, it's yellow. Oh no.
Oh, I got the Click Claw. Neat.
We do have a fly
Station.
Pokemon.
HM09 pissed. I have to say, one element of TMs that I do miss in Generation 9 in specific is that, like, they felt like a collectible beforehand, and I don't feel that as much with the way Scarlet and Violet is designed.
No.
But it was kind of my universal dislike of Scarlet and Violet is just, like, purely that
There's
it's...
the gold teeth.
Good shit.
Ah. I purely don't like that Scarlet and Violet just feels less level design dip, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's Surf.
Oh, thank God.
Sword and Shield may not have had level design, but they at least had a setup that would include level design if the game was made.
There are 10 levels that are slightly designed. A little bit.
A little design. Only a little. The game has more level design than I give it credit for, but I can't help but look at the region practically being a straight line.
Yeah.
Yes,
not
I
even
caught my
linear.
Surf TM.
It's not even the linearity that bothers me. I'm fine with linear, it's just boring. Pokemon needs dungeons again. No.
Yes.
I agree, actually.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, with overworld encounters, I'm fine with dungeons. It's the Zubats I don't miss.
Yeah,
Not
we
the
don't need
dungeons.
Zubats.
Yeah, you're talking about the Warden's nickname? Where'd you put him?
In the Deep Dark.
You found the Deep Dark. You can get Swift Sneak in that building.
I like how getting that far in the Safari Zone right next to each other gives you HMO3 and the item that gives you HMO4.
Heh. Hey, you can use HMO4 in that building.
Yeah, I don't know who I want to teach Strength to yet, though. Who in my party
think
can even learn Strength?
if Venusaur can learn Strength, I'd find the move deleter and swap out Cut for it.
Okay.
And give Cut to someone else.
Okay, well, luckily, we are in the town with the move deleter. I looked that up earlier.
Yippee!
Can Forklift learn Cut?
If Forklift can learn Cut, that would be very good.
I feel like
That's why I'm asking.
At least Fearow could learn Cut. I have to feel like that because
You want to look it up for me, someone?
Marissa, that's you.
to Bulbapedia I go. Spearow learn set by TM Generation 3. This bastard can't learn Cut.
Fearow can't either?
I'm checking Fearow. We'd have to go through the trouble of evolving it, which is level 20. Not that bad. Let's see, Generation 3. What the fuck?
Fearow can't learn Cut?
Can't learn Cut.
Oh my god.
Well, I'll just look up... Imagine Doduo can learn Cut.
And Fly? That would be a fun combination.
TMHN.
We've got quite a gaggle of friends here.
Dang, Doduo can't learn Cut either. What
Damn.
about Rio?
Anything that can learn Fly and Cut. Anything at all.
Anything!
It would be so nice.
Trade Spearow for Ducks the Farfetch'd in Vermilion City. I think they can cut and fly. Oh, shit.
Oh!
Oh, I'm looking this one up. right now. Learn set, generation 3. Cut and fly.
Sweet.
Yo!
Well, goodbye, Forklift. You were a friend. I appreciate you very much. You go have a
Goodbye,
good life
Fortnite.
with this funny guy.
Goodbye, Fortnite.
Now,
You would've been
where
named-
is he?
Would have been named Fortnite if I had the audacity.
Hi, do you have a Spearow? Want to trade it for my Farfetch'd? I do have a Spearow that I want to trade for my Farfetch'd.
I think we should name our new Farfetch'd Farclift.
Its name is
Unfortunately,
Ducks.
You cannot rename traded Pokemon,
Ah, I see.
which I have always considered bad game design.
Wait, this uses the wireless adapter?
Fire Red and Leaf Green were the first games to support the wireless adapter.
Huh. What year did these come out?
Oh, apparently its name is Chiding. It's not Ducks. Its name is Chiding. That is it? That's a hell of a name.
It's Ducks in Gen 1,
It has
yeah.
an item. It has an item.
It has the stick, and it will keep the stick.
Didn't they even bundle it with the wireless adapter? I think it's one of the very, very few games that works with the wireless adapter. I just always remember the wireless adapter being a late GBA thing.
I mean, this game came out the same year as the DS, so I would call that late GBA.
Okay, that's what I needed to know. I didn't realize this game came out that late.
GBA was a short lifespan console.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Oh, what the fuck? It did release in 2004. What the hell? I've always been saying that I'm Pokemon, or not, no. I've always been saying that I'm Sonic Advance 3 years old, not... I could have been saying I'm Pokemon Fire Red years old all this time.
You could also be saying you're DS years old, then.
No further comment on this matter.
I'm Sonic the Hedgehog years old.
That's a good number. There's
It is
also
a good
Puyo
number.
Puyo years old.
Oh, is it? Alright, sweet. We've
Yeah,
got a Cutfly guy. And we've got Surf, and we've got Strength, and we don't have Flash, but whatever.
In the gaming world, I refuse to believe there was only one year named 2004. There was like a 2004 2 and 3.
You know, I think Nova has a point with that one.
Yeah. Truthfully, I don't believe the 2000s actually happened in video games. Like, there's too much shit in there to be in the 2000s. There's no goddamn way Half-Life 2 and Pokemon Fire Red are the same decade. There's no way.
Girl, they're the same year.
I reiterate, there's no way.
Oh. I forgot that making one Snorlax go away doesn't make the other one go away.
Well, time to obliterate.
I thought that you could only get one Snorlax.
Well, do you want a Snorlax?
No.
Okay. Get fucked! When do you want to order dinner?
I guess now.
I'm not in a huge rush if you want to keep going a little while.
Okay, I'll keep going a little while longer.
Okay.
For some reason, I always thought that New Super Mario Bros. Was a 2005 release, and I looked it up to make sure, and it's 2006.
Oh, I thought it was 7.
2006? It came out more than a year after the DS? That's... Huh.
Yeah, I always thought it was like 64 DS in 2004, and then 2005 came New Soup.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I can't believe the Mario series became dog shit the same year the Sonic series did. Oh, how I joke about New Soup despite the fact that I love all 4 games like the bitch I am.
I need to play New Super Luigi U again. That one was good.
I never played New Super Luigi U. I should play it at some point.
We should play it together.
Maybe.
We tried playing New Super Mario U together, and it, I think we both got a little bored of it.
Yeah.
But Luigi U is a lot more interesting.
Meanwhile, on my side of the field, I kind of want to replay...
why are there this many bikers? Look at the fuck me!
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
yeah,
Did we
that's
walk into a
lot of-
Harley-Davidson convention? Why is this trainer class cue ball?
To what Nova said in chat, I have to say, Mario Wonder is just New Soup 5. I don't mean this in a negative way. I mean this in a... it's New Soup.
I like that it has
I
a
love
better sense of style than New Soup, but otherwise it's
Yeah.
New Soup.
I felt like the level design was significantly better than New Soup, less boring. But yeah, it definitely has that DNA. If
I mean-
anything, I feel like it has Mario Maker DNA in it more than it has New Soup, though.
Becoming less boring was kind of just the trend that New Soup was on, I feel.
I honestly feel like New Soup U was the most boring, and then Luigi made it the least boring.
But Luigi U was the most recent New Soup before Wonder, so...
Yeah, fair enough.
And even then, I consider New Soup Wii the most boring one, so... maybe that's just my bias.
I have to play Wii again to decide that, but I thought U was the most boring.
I also need to play Wii, but like, without a Wii remote.
Yeah.
I need to set it up in Dolphin or something. So that way I can make a guess with all my biases out the window. Or not a guess.
My thought is that if you're playing without a Wii remote, how are you going to do those funny seesaws?
I feel like there's some chicanery I could set up with the analog sticks. Or a mouse.
It just doesn't feel like it would be conducive to a fun gameplay experience to me.
I played Galaxy 2 on keyboard and mouse. I feel like there's some leeway for me to take joy in playing it incorrect.
Nova, no, Penis Soup is New Soup Wee Wee.
Oh, you people. You people in my stream. Hey! You know what? It's been 90 minutes of my ass, and we haven't gone to the funny character select screen once.
Select your harmony friend.
Take me for a ride, everyone. Ooh. Someone make someone else besides Fate be someone for once, for twice, for whatever. Take your pick. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you.
Let's see.
Okay, we got a vote for Miyako.
Miyako.
And a vote for Takaru.
Takeru.
Also Miyako.
Miyako.
Whichever one likes Chestnut the most.
Takeru.
Chespin's a good little guy. I like Chespin more than Chestnut. But, he's a good little guy.
Hi, Tucker.
Hello.
You're a
Oh.
Digimon friend. How do you like Pokemon?
Oh, it's great. Love these games.
Cool.
we always, just as a group, kind of thought of, like, when we thought about Pokemon and Digimon, it's like, oh yeah, Pokemon works better as a game and Digimon works better as a cartoon. And that might not actually be true. That's probably down to how they were actually executed, but they're good games.
Makes sense.
Grindy games, as we're finding out.
Mm-hmm.
But I've played Mother 1. I can handle an old school RPG.
You played Mother 1 in front of me, didn't you?
Did we?
I think we did. I just don't remember if we ever finished it, but I know we played it at least a little bit.
Oh yeah, I am kind of remembering that now. Did we I'm not sure if we finished it myself.
Do we even have that save anymore?
Nova has officially said fight in words. One shall not besmirch Quilladin by calling it not that good. My orb will not be disgraced.
Quilladin is iconic. That is my opinion.
I will die valiantly protecting the honor of the Chespin line in full.
I know what Quilava
Unfortunately.
is.
That is a beast. You know, pulling a bolo has to be the funniest concept in any Pokemon battle.
That battle was a real son of a bitch.
I think the Coliseum guy, or maybe the XD guy, did it first. It was XD.
I never played XD. Maybe that's another game that we should stream.
Maybe so. We can figure out if our copy even works, considering it didn't rip cleanly. Or we could just wait for Switch Online.
By the time I get to it, it'll probably be on Switch Online.
Yeah.
I feel
But I
like
was lucky enough to get both Coliseum and XD before the prices became stupid. So we have copies of those in the house.
I love stupid prices.
Oh, yes.
Lord forbid old video games be accessible.
Thank God for the Switch 2, hopefully fixing that, because when Thousand Year Door Remake came out, the price of Thousand Year Door for GameCube was cut in literally half. So I'm hoping Coliseum and XD being more accessible on Switch 2 will do the same thing, or, you know, similar.
Here's hoping. Honestly, I wouldn't have even expected that to happen to the Thousand Year Door, but it did, so...
Yeah. It was 120, now it's 60.
In other news, I think I just finished the Pokedex on Route 1 because I don't think I can get Grubbin and Shield. So yay. I feel like I'm the one person on Earth who didn't have trouble with the Giratina fight, but that's probably exclusively because my Sylveon was fully healed going into it.
I mean, I don't know. My team was fully healed. I had a Sylveon. Ugh.
It's more like my Sylveon was fully healed going into the Giratina.
Oh, I see what you mean.
I remember the Giratina knocking out your Sylveon in one hit.
Sounds
I
about
distinctly
right.
remember this.
By the way, I'm here too. Hi. Hello.
Hi, Patamon. Patamon.
I want to quote that one Tumblr post where it's like, "Oh fuck, I didn't know you had a beast."
Oh fuck, you didn't tell me you had a beast in your home. You've got a little goggy, boggy, a poopy dog, a puppy, a little fucking doggy.
I can always trust the living YouTube poop to recite anything I mention that I don't remember the specifics of.
I've never seen real Digimon before. We only have Pokemon on Pokemon Island. This rat bastard's got Thunderbolt or something. I can't keep it going.
Nine out of 10.
Thank you.
I still have not found the shiny Wooloo. I am afraid I will have to murder about 50,000 more.
The only thing I can say about shiny hunting in Sword Shield is we were trying to find an authentic Sinistea, or 2 authentic Sinesteas, and that's a 1 in 100 chance, I think. And I was looking for one, and I was like, what's the odds that we're gonna get a random shiny before we get this authentic Sinistea? And then the next encounter was a shiny, and that's the one shiny we got in Sword and Shield.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Sinistea is so fucked up. I didn't even know the difference between them until I got a Sinistea that I couldn't evolve because I had the wrong type of pot.
Nice.
This was in Scarlet and Violet, to be clear.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because for some reason they made the pot for authentic Sinistea really easy to get.
It was so hard to get in Sword and Shield.
It's such a funny Pokemon.
It is.
Then again, a lot of Galar's Pokemon are really funny. I think it's insanely hilarious how Galar uses Corviknight for taxis, and then Tinkaton exists.
Yeah.
I think if you bring a Tinkaton to Galar, you might be classed as a
War criminal.
That is illegal contraband. Oh, so that's why Dexit happened. I see now. Clocked.
Literal Dexit against the UK based Pokemon game.
I posted on Blue Sky about this like very recently, but I think it's so unfortunate that Dexit happened the first console generation where Game Freak really didn't have an excuse to not go back and update old games to support new content. It's very unfortunate. I respect the decision either way, but it's just like, man. Alternatively, horse.
Hashtag small horse.
You countered my stupid joke with a stupid joke I don't even get. This is upsetting. I'm being outclowned,
Small horse.
and I continue to be a territorial clown.
So the developers of Mario Zero are very, very, very hands-off with the actual community. That is mostly a thing that I spearhead. But the developer of the website that hosts it has added exactly one emote to the server, and it is small horse, and it's just a smaller version of the regular horse emoji.
I see.
Yep. It is one of my favorite emotes.
You know, now regular horse looks like a large horse. I think they're onto something.
Think so?
They understand something we don't.
Oh, thank God, Leech Seed made the sound go away. Is the muck even trying?
It's not trying.
Is the
Like-
muck even... What? Huh.
If the muck was trying, I think victory.
There we
would
go.
be at
Now it's
hand
trying.
already.
If it didn't try, it would have died that turn from Leech Seed. And in fact, I think it still
It will
will.
continue to die from Leech Seed.
Sweet.
You know, I'm gonna send out Gudra into the next Wooloo just to see what happens.
Obviously, it's going to be a shiny for sure.
I'd play the incredibly loud, incorrect buzzer if I didn't want to evade blowing out the ears of the stream chat.
Thank you for not blowing out the ears of the stream chat.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Instead, I'll play another similarly funny sound that ideally should not blow out the ears of the stream chat. It's a good thing that blender didn't explode.
Not this time. Don't throw the game, throw Pokeballs instead?
Yeah, sure.
Fantastic.
I am a rebel.
Or-
That's why I was biking uphill.
For 50 gift subs, I will throw the game.
Can we get 50 gift subs in the chat? Throw a hundreds of dollars game.
What happens if
second.
people buy subs when I'm not affiliate?
There are none.
Ah.
But there will be soon.
I'm thinking, in order
We
to
can only
throw
hope.
my own, in order to throw my own copy of Fire Red, I'd have to export it onto a USB drive, or throw my whole Steam Deck. Good options here. Ooh, I could pull out my computer's hard drive and throw that. Lots of choices.
Nova in the chat saying, I need some gift DOMs.
Don't we all?
And then Sky says, it's BDSP, not BDSM.
This stream marks the halfway point, by the way. This is 4 streams out of 7 required to get affiliate.
Woo. We're doing it.
Great torture during my 2 hours of BDSP. I'm not sure it is. For me, BDSP was just mind-numbing, not really torturous.
I mean, I feel like
Yeah.
mind numbing could be torture if you're if you're like that.
Depends on the person. My experience was basically the antithesis of Pokemon Heart Gold, which, to be quite honest, is still an improvement. It's
So
like,
when are the black and white remakes?
tomorrow.
Great.
Don't let Game Freak know I just spoiled it, sorry. They'll execute me, please.
I'm looking forward to Pokemon 50 Shades of Grey. Nobody's joked about 50 Shades of Grey in, like, a decade.
It has passed its time in the cultural zeitgeist.
Good.
They won't do black and white remakes, they switch to color in Gen 2. We're so simple. It's so easy. I'm starting to wonder if it's a universally trans girl fact that it's just easy to make us laugh. Like, universally. Ivy is particularly weak, by the way. It's just a random note.
Keep that in mind, then.
You know, if you think about it, Scarlet Violet DLC 2 was Generation 5 representation, and then Legend ZA was, or is Kalos representation. Which means after that we're gonna get a Lola representation. And then it'll loop back around to Kanto. Let's go Pikachu and Eevee 2 confirmed!
Finally.
Can they make it good this time?
No.
Can't wait for Pokemon Super Duper Sun and Super Duper Moon.
DLC 1 was Johto representation. True, we're gonna get Hoenn remakes again!
Isn't... I don't know if that would be Johto representation. Isn't Kitakami like North Main Island Japan to the northeast? So it would be, you know, to the northeast of Kanto and south of Sinnoh. That's what I thought that Kitakami was supposed to be.
Kitakami felt very Johto adjacent to me, but that's mostly because of like Pokemon like Booper. Yes, I did just call Wooper Pooper. No further comments on this matter.
No, it's good.
Despite all the Woopers that I've used, I've never named one Pooper, and I think I need to change that soon.
Please don't have any trainers. Good.
Even my Paldean Wooper wasn't even called Pooper. It was perfect Pooper candidate. What the fuck? What's wrong with me?
There'll always be another chance.
That is true. I have used Wooper way more times than I probably should.
Alright, Sky, I'm gonna order the food. What do you want? Just the regular chicken pasta?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I'm mostly excited for the lentil soup tonight. We're getting Greek.
Duper. Super duper trooper pooper whooper.
My phone is updating. When my phone is done updating, it will be Android 15. Hooray.
Wow. Wait, I think my phone updated without my consent.
As it typically does, yes.
Why does it do that? I hate it. At least prompt me.
Samsung's at least good about prompting you, it's also very annoying about prompting you and never shuts up.
Mine never prompts me anymore.
Great.
It just doesn't.
I love technology.
I love degradation of technology.
I love being condescended to by my fucking slab!
I love my slab not having a place for me to rip out the battery easily.
I love my slab not having a goddamn headphone jack anymore!
My slab
Oh,
still
yeah.
has one. My slab still has the jack for jacking in,
Good.
as opposed to jacking off. Insert other joke of similar vein here.
No, here we go.
If Zoroark and Cinderace are not in the next non-Legends mainline game, I am gonna riot. You know, funny thing, I still think it's fucked up that they did not add all the starters to Sword and Shield. Like, I respect Exit, but that's just mean. And then Scarlet and Violet fixed it, but it's Scarlet and Violet, so I don't want to play it. There's no winning. The Pokemon Company hates me specifically. Don't you
I'm
technically take
very good.
poison damage? Don't you technically take poison damage faster on a bike?
I think it's the same number of steps per poison damage, so you get damaged faster in terms of time, but not faster in terms of steps.
Yeah. That's kind of fucked up and evil. Oh, I gotta get my Pokemon to the hospital. I gotta do it in a rush. Then it dies faster because you did it in a rush.
Chat's accuracy fell. Chat, can you give me some inaccurate information? Thanks.
Hold on, give me a second. There's some inaccurate information.
Inaccurate information. Cinderace is small. Inaccurate information. Sonic Adventure 2 battle is real. Thanks for the hot tips. I'm more informed than I used to be. And by informed, I mean ill-informed.
Sonic Adventure 2 battle is real and can hurt you. Much like it's hurt me.
Inaccurate information, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is not gay.
Yeah, that is quite inaccurate. It's, you know, the homoerotic subtones are all throughout that game's story.
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and homosexuality go together like 3DS and being hacked.
Nova says PMD is not a mimetic hazard, turning people trans, gay, into theories, Therian, or all at the time. All I have to say to that is I feel like we're the world's. I mean, I'm not a Pokemon Therian in the system, but as a system, we are Pokemon Therians, and it's funny because we've never played a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game, and I'm pretty sure we're the only Pokemon Therians that haven't played a Mystery Dungeon game that we've ever met, that's for sure, anyway.
We are gonna fix that one day.
We'll fix it.
And then another one will spawn in just to fill that void in the universe. One always has to exist.
It's like the Highlander.
Despite knowing about that competitive mode in Team Fortress 2, I do not know where the name comes from.
It's an old movie, basically.
I see.
And there's Destiny, and there's immortal people, and there can only be one at the time, and stuff, and things.
You know, I always thought the Highlander was just that sword that took heads from people.
Oh, it's about beheading. Highlander is about beheading. That's another reason why it's about it.
You know, I need to add the Demo Knight charge sound to my soundboard. Recreate the experience of playing Team Fortress 2 in any voice call. You know, in line with what Nova said, isn't it fucked up that I started playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon because of a cisgender, straight, not furry or Therian person?
That is fucked up.
Like, just a completely normal person. It didn't even work on them.
It's
Failed
weird. I
Mystery
don't
Dungeon.
know.
It clearly worked on me. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with them.
Sometimes being a normie is incurable.
Thank fuck. How come every Pokemon that's been sending out is either good against... It's all flying and poison types, and I can't level up my fighting type with them. Oh, this is a bad move. What am I doing? Why did I send out my water type into a grass type? Why did I do that? Oh well.
I swear to
Because
fucking
of the
God,
poison.
every time I try to go to Google Images, I end up clicking shopping instead.
I love how they reorder the tabs for no goddamn reason.
All poison and flying types. Poison and flying types. Poison and flying types.
Oh joy.
You know, I think there needs to be more official artwork of Skitty looking absolutely clueless.
I
Not
like the
enough of that
barking
in the
thing
world.
that Skitty does on that emote in your server.
Yeah, that's Pokemon Mystery Dungeon sprites.
Yep, makes sense.
Nice crit.
I need to get the file for that again. I don't remember if I still have it on this computer.
That is a good selection of emotes, Nova. Just saying.
Ooh. Ooh, we got a new move. What's that? Oh, 80. 80 accuracy. No thanks.
Ew. Ew. Oh, but it could crit, yeah, and it could miss. And it will. It will miss way more often than it crits.
Yeah, that's how it works, generally.
Welcome back, Nintendo 3DS.
You just wanted to play that noise, didn't you?
No, I can play that noise on demand.
Yeah, fair enough.
Low-key,
can also-
low-key over-leveled a little bit.
I can also play this one.
Very good.
This guy has 5 guys. Burgers and fries.
I was actually trying to see if my profile picture would update on the stream, but it's not. Spoiled the game.
I could try...
It might be because it's a per server profile picture and not a global one.
No, I think it's because of the website we're using.
It's probably taking it from global instead of from IceCap. So that's where it's taking my name from too.
I do have it set that way on purpose, actually, so it probably is doing that for the avatar, too.
Okay, makes sense.
Spoiled again.
Sorry, Marissa, your server username is too long for my stream.
Skibby.
Victory.
Skibbity Pokemon.
Now I'm kind of curious what would happen if I... What it would look like if I switched to the malicious Mersa Apple 8404, but I'm not going to. I'm not that committed to the bit, but I do want to know what it would look like.
Unreadable. That's your answer.
I imagine it would probably get cut off.
I like white pixels. I like when the white pixels are singular individual pixels that look like little bits of sand on your avatar.
Oh, that's also a possibility, is it not? Out of curiosity, what do you two use for the overlay?
I'll send you the link.
Yippee.
It's reactive. Discord reactive.
There you go. I'm so sorry, Nova. Nobody should have had to sit through Pixels in the theater. We've got fighting, 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 and the flower. So we're just out here grinding then?
Yep. Cleaning up the
Alright.
rest of the trainers here. And then, not sure what we're gonna do next.
What time does our food get here?
It'll be another 15, 20 minutes or so.
Okay.
Which means not enough time to do Silphco.
Well, that's something to look forward to next time. How about that?
Yeah. But I problem is that I'm not sure if I've got 20 minutes of stuff to do before Silphco.
Sylveon Co. Sylveon and Co.
Silphco.
Love how this
Yeah, we
one
can
makes
take
you
over
walk
the
all the way around the fucking city and down through a back alley in order to get here.
Yep. World design.
World design. Level design. Game design. Somebody designed that on purpose to make it run out every poison you've ever had.
I think these are all bird keepers.
Alright, chat, you're up. Boybs. Hi, Hylian. Welcome back from your slumber.
Wait, where did he go?
He's been here the whole time, I assume lurking. But then we said, hi, chat, it's your time to shine, and he's like, huh? Oh.
I get it now.
Hylian finally said it vocally instead of just over text. The joke is just as bad when it's vocalized.
Ah, crazy intense magic game. That explains it.
Did you win?
Loving your new reactive avatar, by the way, Marissa.
Huge win for the Pokemon Mystery Dungeons kitties.
Nice, Hylian. Good job.
Nice, Hylian. Good shit. You know, Faye, that makes a lot of sense. I would imagine these games make you hear the noises even when you're asleep. I've had that happen with a couple of games, but Pokemon obviously wasn't one of them.
Where is the Wailord to Marissa's kitty?
Do I look like the size of the ocean to you, Nova?
You probably could be if you wanted to be. All you have to do is use the command to change your scale attribute in Minecraft. Is that simple?
Sky, we keep making jokes about the name Milton. This guy's name is Wilton.
Oh my god.
Birdkeeper Wilton wishes he had a bike.
Birdkeeper Wilton is the Wario to our Milton.
Wilton? Is that the guy who did the Fetty Five Nights?
Wilton, isn't that the volleyball? Birds defeated. Oh boy, it's fish o'clock.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be fighting a lot of fish on this coming route.
Hooray.
Mr. President, another Wooloo has hit the towers.
Does that mean you got a shiny or no?
No.
Damn. Nova, welcome to the stream. This is stream. This is how you talk in stream, and it's funny.
See, I'm not funny, and I just say normal, low-key things.
That's why you read chat. They write all the bits for you. You literally have a whole writing room right next to you the whole time you're playing the game.
It's a good thing.
Yeah, anyone
Nova
could
says,
do that.
I really could just crash into the stream VC and yell these nuts and then leave to never appear again. Nothing's stopping you.
Nothing's stopping you.
Target!
I would, however, advise that anyone who joins the voice chat will become the target of my many warriors, and they have been commanded to seal this boo-boo bear within the earth.
I haven't thought about that in ages.
My psionic warriors, seal this boo-boo bear within the earth.
I command you.
It was always the wording of Boo Boo Bear that made that stick with me.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose.
Yep,
that
just
is
burying more
that.
dogs.
I really love any type of those gifs in reverse. Reversed gifs are consistently very funny.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, I guess that's it. I can't think of anything else to do. Next time on Pokemon Advance The Fateful Quest, the horrible giant teleporter skyscraper maze.
Oh, I'm so excited! I'll be your wingmate. Don't worry, you won't get lost too much.
Maybe a little bit. For old time's
Bold
sake.
prediction. Bold prediction. There will be at least 70 times gone in a loop.
70, wow.
That's what happened to me the other day.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
It sure is something.
Tedium Tower Phase 3 is calling it. Oh, I am so looking forward to this.
Deltarune PC releases practically a day before Deltarune Switch 2. But Deltarune Switch also releases a day before Deltarune Switch 2, and also has a free... You can freely upgrade it, so... Winner!
That's true.
There is no losing.
I win!
Hi, Patamon.
I win.
You win?
I win. I win the
Yep.
Deltarune and I win the Pokemon.
Yo. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We celebrate with food shortly.
I have
Alright.
to have a victory sound somewhere.
I will let you find it. I will let you find it. Take your time. Pat? Pat? Oh, I get pet. Oh, I get pet.
The Patamon gets pat.
Pat, 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 pat.
This surely works.
What's this
Victor.
here?
Yeah, good enough.
Fun!
Wow!
Alright, I'll see you people later. Bye.
Thanks, everyone!